Hello doctors, I am Dr. Donald Ozello of Championship Chiropractic in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are going to be discussing adjustment of the ribs. Patient is laying supine. What we want to do is whatever you have found through your palpation, you want to trust your palpation, and we're going to adjust those ribs. Many times the rib becomes subluxated, so what we want to do is come right down here where the rib cage attaches to the sternum. Find whichever one that you want to adjust, and you can do it several different ways. Now, I always like to have the patient with their hands resting on their stomach so they're completely out of the way. You can do it by hand, you can do it with an instrument. On this one, I'm going to do it by hand. What I like to do is I use the superior hand and I cup that rib. I put the inferior hand right above it. Now, you're going to be pushing lateral with your line of drive, and then whichever direction that you felt the rib has subluxated. So you may have to have a little bit of a superior thrust, or you may have to have a little bit of an inferior thrust, whatever you have found on the palpation. So what I'm going to do, this one is just going to be almost straight lateral. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in and breathe out. And on that one, like I said, it was just straight lateral. If you need to, you could do it a little bit differently so you can't generate enough force for some reason. You could always get that line of drive hooked up and then use the opposite hand and do a little push with both hands. A third way to do is with an instrument. I have the chiropractic adjusting tool. It's very simple. If you want to adjust the rib away from the sternum, you palpate that rib, and again you want to go lateral, and whichever direction you have found on a palpation that rib needs to move. So it may need to move lateral and inferior. That's what I just did, or it may need to move lateral and superior. Adjusting the ribs is very important.